From WOWT Channel 6, this is Heartland Focus.
Good afternoon. Welcome back to Heartland Focus. I'm Rachel Pierce. Are you a parent with questions about local daycares, how to find the right doctor, or need parenting advice with issues you're dealing with your children? We have a group that can help. It's called MomSource or MamaSource. And joining us to talk about this new virtual mom network is Colleen Dustin. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So what is this MamaSource all about?
It's an online community of moms. You go online, you enter in your zip code, and you're connected with a group of moms that are in your area. It is an online community, but it is safe. There's not a lot of spam and pop-ups where you're getting a lot of advertising. You're really just talking with moms that are in your area. You can ask for, recommendations for pediatricians or, even how to get something out of your carpet. You can also report people who are not using it for the right reason and they're no longer supplied access to the website. But it's just a nice way to connect with other moms and feel like you're not alone.
And here's a website. We have it up right now. Looks like there's even some video links and all kinds of stuff. So how did you find this website and get involved with it?
I am originally from Omaha, but my husband and I moved away for a year after my son Jack was born. And when I was moving back, I was trying to find out ways to connect with moms in the community. And I came across it and started using it before I even moved back, trying to find a pediatrician or a family practitioner. And so that's kind of how I got started.
Have you found the information that these other moms have given you helpful?
I have. A lot of it, I enjoy it because I find sometimes that what I'm doing is what other moms would do.
Okay, so it gives you a little bit more
reassurance.
Yes, reassurance. Great.
And I also, it's nice to know, to hear the different opinions that moms have as far as, potty training and getting your child to sleep in a toddler bed and things like that. And I've used it for, I have a friend who asked me to watch her son. I'm a stay-at-home mom, but I also own my own business. And she asked me to, if I would be interested in watching her son. So I went on there and just asked moms what they thought, if it was a good idea to watch a friend's child or not. And I got a lot of varied opinions, which helped me make my decision.
Right. So what you get all kinds of feedbacks from these different moms. I mean, do you get like varying responses then, or are people kind of like in the same line with things?
It kind of depends on what you're asking. If you're asking something that's kind of controversial, such as co-sleeping, sleeping with your child, you do get some that are very one way or the other, and they give their reasonings for their opinion. But then there's other things where everyone kind of is on the same line, and maybe you were too going into it, but it's nice to feel that, okay, other moms would do the same thing.
Same thing. And maybe it's not just for moms. I bet dads can go on there too.
Right. I think the majority are moms, but yes, dads can use it too. Yeah.
Now, why can't people? They can't simply just register for it. No, why is that?
I think to keep it a safe community, you have to be invited by another member.
Okay.
So it's invitation only.
Oh, okay. So it's all by word of mouth then.
And so it makes it a safe place to go, as opposed to just an online website where anybody can go on, posing as a mom, or there's not doctors on there unless they're moms too. It's not. It's a safe place to get information.
And now, how is MamaSource different from other online communities?
Well, like I had mentioned, there's not a lot of spamming or pop-ups. There's not a lot of advertisements thrown at you, but also the fact that it's a safe place to get information and to feel like you can ask, the questions that you need answered and not feel like, you're going to be misled.
Right. Now, online communities are becoming more and more prevalent all the time. What do you think are the challenges facing these new online communities like MamaSource, and how do you approach those challenges?
I'm not really sure how to answer
that's
that.
okay. You're fine. I think that's what you were talking about too anyway, with with different people that are coming on that are posing as moms that maybe aren't. And so, there's just a lot of challenges with that. So this is your second startup. How is this experience different than the launch of the first company?
I don't know a lot about that. That question, I think, is directed for the person who started up MamaSource, and I'm actually just a local member.
Okay, well, that's great. That's great. That's great to have a local person that's part of it. And so, you said it just travels by word of mouth. So you found out from somebody else, they allowed you to get onto it. How did that all happen?
Well, like I said, I was moving back here to Omaha, which is where I'm from, and I had a group of moms where I lived that were a great support network, and they introduced me to this MamaSource, and I like it for two reasons. I am a mom of two little boys, Jack and Leo, and I don't always know, what the best thing to do in certain situations, so it's nice to go on there, and along with that, I like to help other moms out if I can. They ask questions, I get emails daily, sending out the questions that other moms have asked in the area, and if I have a good, something that's worked for me, I'll share that with them, and it's nice to hear feedback, thanking me for giving them that advice, or for giving them my opinion. But I also am a business owner, and so I use it for networking. When I moved back, I used it for networking and building my clientele basis. I have on there a coupon that is called a member perk. So if you're a member of MamaSource, you get a discount. So
that's great.
And anybody that owns a business, they're called mom-owned businesses, you can offer other MamaSource members discounts.
Great. Now, since you said it only is by word of mouth that you can get involved with this, how does that work then for our viewers? How can they get on MamaSource then?
I don't know the answer to that.
So maybe go on there and look for the more information on that. That's probably the best way to do it. I bet they could help you out with that. So wonderful. So what do you think are some of the biggest challenges moms are facing today?
I think a lot of moms feel like they're the only ones going through, whether it's a 2-year-old tantrum or potty training, or even some things that are, I've read some issues with people having trouble with money and dealing with their husband and things like that. So it's nice to feel like you have a comfortable place to share that information with other moms, and maybe you don't want to bring it to your friends, so you can bring it there. And
part of that, you're sort of anonymous there.
It gives your first name and then your last initial, and you can go forward from there if you want to connect with other moms, but you can also stay more anonymous.
Yeah, great. Well, thanks for the wonderful information. I think that this is a great resource for moms and dads out there, well, particularly moms.
Yeah.
And good luck with your 2 boys and all the information that you're getting from that website. So thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
And again, for that website to learn more about MamaSource, it's MamaSource.com. Pretty simple. You can go on there and hopefully get yourself a set up, and so you can learn more all about it. Again, thank you, Colleen, for being on the show. Thanks. We appreciate it. Well, if you have